Well, hand it over. What? No gravy? Next time, remember the gravy.
Here's a gravy recipe from last Sunday when we had roast pork. I'll just show you how to make a trivet with vegetables, roast your meat off on it, and then use those vegetables and your roasting pan to make the best gravy in the world. And it just starts, you finish it off with a roux, which is just butter, oil and flour. And you make it very similar to the cheese sauce that we made for the macaroni cauliflower cheese. So crack on, I'll do it. It's only a 5-minute video. Cheers. Right, this is the beginning of the stock and the trivet. This is just a load of stock vegetables. I've got an onion, a bit of leek, a carrot, some turnip, celery. I'm not going to bother peeling them. I've made sure they're clean and washed, and then I'm just going to chop them up into chunks. Put them into your tray. At this stage, if you've got any sage or any rosemary, bay leaves, put them in, put your meat on the top, and then put about an inch and a half of water on the bottom of the tray. Put it in the oven. This is what you end up with. This is 2.5 hours later. I took the meat off. Now I'm left with all these lovely, gorgeous, fantastic flavoured vegetables. This is the pork that we took out. I know it looks well cooked, but that's how my missus likes it, so that's how we eat it. Then I got the tray with all the vegetables, covered the vegetables in cold water, and then I put it on the stove and brought it to the simmer. I simmered it for a good 10 minutes, pushing the vegetables down, getting all the flavour out of it. Then added a tablespoon of soy sauce, and then we started making the roux. Just a tablespoon of oil, tablespoon of butter, and at the same time melting this down and warming it up. And then I put 2 tablespoons of plain flour in there, or bread flour, and give it a good stir, and then you end up with a paste. This paste is called a roux, but what you do is just leave it on the stove on a medium heat and stir it and stir it and stir it for a good 5 minutes, if not 10, if you've got the time. And then I slowly but surely started adding that boiling stock from the tray. I sieved it, put the sieve on top of the pan, put about 4 ladles in, then give it a good stir, get it back to a nice thick sauce. And then once it got rid of all the lumps and it cooked out, I added more stock, and I just kept doing that. And then I put all the vegetables, once the stock was in, put all the vegetables in to the sieve and squashed all the flavour out of them. Then within 10 minutes we've got some lovely gravy there, and it's simmering away. I'll simmer that for 10 minutes. Just simmer, don't have to boil. I'll leave that to simmer, and that'll get rid of the flour taste out of the roux. Now I tasted it for seasoning, salt and pepper wise, and it was perfect because I'd used plenty of salt and pepper when I roasted the pork. That's it.
Thanks
Cheers.
for watching, guys. If you're not 100% sure about doing a roux and adding the stock, etc., if you just go back and have a look at the cauliflower macaroni cheese that we did, if you follow the same method for the cheese sauce, so instead of using the milk, you're using stock. Don't forget to put the soy sauce in, because that gives you colour, and it also gives you that little bit of umami. It's like a very savoury flavour, and it's good for seasoning as well. So I hope this has been a help. I hope you all crack on and make your own gravy from now on. Nothing wrong with Bisto, but we're in lockdown. Saves you going to the shops, doesn't it? Cheers.